without not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec. My girl be serving.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First and 10, Davis. And his first look is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now Davis to throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Davis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. of the gun, Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go play action here on first down. The swing pass caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at it.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play clock winding down. Here we go now. Davis now throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll cut it to the right. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
All right, here we go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A second down carry for Procise. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the backup, Savage. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Williams takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Wilson. Open man is Amara Darbo, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Wilson on second down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. From midfield now. Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 6-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are halfway through here in the final. Larry, apologies. No halftime this week. I think we, like everyone, are anxious to get done with this preseason. So let's get straight to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Please. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll hand it off now. Williams loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eight yards to go here on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Give to Williams, running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Savage from the 50. Wilson's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Savage now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Right back to Procise. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete here on third down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. Back now in Seattle, Washington. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got some space here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
All right, here we go. Green.
On third down, here's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Again, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down, Procise. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wilson. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.